A desperate plea for help as local hospitals face a crisis of their own. How a supply shortage is happening nationwide and right here in Kern County.
And as those doctors, nurses, and first responders man the front lines, a local franchise is stepping in to give something a little tasty back.
And it was not your normal birthday party. We'll tell you how a California family made this 11-year-old's party special while still practicing social distancing. Good morning and thanks for joining us for 23 ABC News at 6 a.m. on this Monday. I'm Danielle Kernkamp.
I'm Mike Hart. Glad you're here. Let's bring in CHP Officer Robert Rodriguez standing by with some wet roadways out there. Robert?
That's right, Mike. Wet roadways indeed. We are experiencing some flooding off of Weed Patch Highway at Muller Road, and we did have an earlier crash at that location, so please be careful if you're out that way this morning. Also have a non-injury crash working off of Gun Club Road at McCombs Avenue. Looks like a solo vehicle went off the roadway at that location, and then also on Highway 178 near Paradise Cove. That's going to be in the Kern River Valley. We've got another non-injury crash. Their vehicle off the roadway and into a ditch at that location. So right now all of your major routes are open, but again, roadways are pretty slick, so please slow it down. That's my look at traffic. Alyssa, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much for that update, Robert. So taking a look at those roads, like you mentioned, you can see they are very slick. These are our rain totals from overnight. We now have more than a quarter inch here in Bakersfield. I'm sure you've been hearing that outside your window overnight and through the morning. Some places in the county well over half an inch. We have about 3/4 of an inch up in Kernville. So always grateful for all of that moisture. Right now, we are at 53 degrees right now in Bakersfield, significantly warmer than we were yesterday, but take a look at that radar. You can still see plenty of action over Kern County at this hour, and we are expecting to continue seeing that until about lunchtime today. Taking a look at our 3-day valley forecast, you'll see that those rain chances start to taper off tomorrow. So we do expect to get a break from the rain tomorrow, but then rain chances return on Wednesday. And they return pretty strong on Thursday as well. So we'll continue tracking that, and we'll have an update for you later on this morning.
And some breaking news today. We have learned that PG&E will plead guilty to felony involuntary manslaughter charges related to the Campfire. That's all according to the Wall Street Journal. The Campfire was the deadliest wildfire in state history, killing 85 people in Butte County back in 2018. PG&E was charged with 84 counts of manslaughter and 1 count of unlawfully causing a fire. The utility company is currently going through bankruptcy proceedings.
In other news, a man who was hospitalized after being hit by a car in East Bakersfield Sunday night. Bakersfield police say the victim was in a crosswalk at Mount Vernon and Bernard Street at about 7:30 when he was hit by the car. Officials say the man was crossing the road against a red light and the driver had the right of way. Investigators say the man was rushed to the hospital with major injuries and was last listed in critical condition. The driver cooperated with the investigation but was cited for driving on a suspended license. Alcohol or drugs were not determined to be a factor.
A 4.3 magnitude earthquake shook the ground Sunday night, just 23 miles outside of Ridgecrest. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the earthquake occurred Sunday at 10:53 p.m. at a depth of 1.2 miles below the Earth's surface. The USGS says in the last 10 days there have been 2 quakes with a magnitude of 3.0 or greater centered nearby.
The coronavirus has forced companies to shut down and let go of millions of employees. In this week's Kern Back in Business, 23 ABC's Daniela Garrido takes a look at who's hiring during this time.
Last week, millions of people across the country lost their jobs or had their hours cut due to the coronavirus. But according to MarketWatch, the pandemic has also created a spike in demand for critical products and services. If you're in this position, here's where you can start looking. Amazon posted on their company blog that they're looking to hire 100,000 new roles in the e-commerce company to support people staying at home. The company says they are looking to fill driving jobs as well as fulfillment centers, one of which is opening in Bakersfield this year. In the past week, the company posted over 40 positions for the local Amazon distribution center. Roles available for hire include warehouse operations in various shift times and managers. Walmart is another big company looking to hire during this time. The retailer says it plans to hire 150,000 new employees through the end of May. Also in the past week, the company posted over 30 positions in the Bakersfield, Tehachapi, Shafter, and Delano area for drivers and in-store workers. Grocery stores are also hiring employees as hundreds of people fled to shop every day during the pandemic. And stores like Winco, Albertsons, Vons, and Sprouts have posted applications in the past week for immediate hire for positions in cashier, stocking, and drivers. For Current Back in Business, I'm Daniela Garrido, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
And the China Peak Mountain Resort has decided to close its doors this season. The ski resort said, "We have decided to abandon our effort to reopen. We're looking forward to a great season, and our best season passes ever are on sale through May 1st. According to a Facebook post, they'll have those passes available on their website.
The CEO of Houchin Community Blood Bank is asking for help on behalf of Adventist Health right here in Bakersfield. Brad Bryan posted a message on Facebook that read, "The hospital is in desperate need of masks to protect its employees, so desperate that they need you to help them hand make masks." Bryan said Saturday the hospital's in need of 5,000 cotton face masks. He says all you need is cotton fabric, elastic, a needle, and thread. You can drop off the masks this week at either Houchin Donor Center during business hours, and Houchin will then turn and deliver them to the hospital on a daily basis. For instructions on how to make them, you can go to our website, turnto23.com.
And in light of this news, the Tohono Indian tribe announced Sunday that they'll donate supplies to local Dignity Health hospitals to assist their battle against the virus. The coronavirus. The tribe said that they will donate 1,400 masks to both Dignity Health, Mercy, and Memorial hospitals. The donations will be dropped off at the main entrance of the hospital this morning at 10 o'clock. And our Kern County community is coming together during this trying time, and we have some good news for doctors, nurses, and first responders. Little Caesars has quite the deal for you. They say tomorrow and Wednesday they're offering free pizza to doctors, nurses, and first responders, all as a thank you for their service. Just stop by any Little Caesars in Kern County, show your professional ID, and enjoy a hot and ready on the house. The limit is 1 per person per visit, available for pickup only until supplies last. The Kern County franchise says, quote, "We appreciate everything you're doing on the front lines, and we hope that our little gesture is making your life a bit easier."
Despite all the disruption created due to the coronavirus, one family is making sure a boy has a very happy birthday. Marley Ginter has this story of joy amid the pandemic.
Nice, Joshy.
It's not the usual party.
Yeah, it's sort of strange.
Zachary Gama's 11th birthday was like no other he's celebrated before. He got birthday wishes, presents.
I felt heartwarmed. One of my aunts even gave me some money.
All from 6 feet away, but they made the most of the distance. Zachary got his very own parade.
We had birthday music playing outside of our cars as we drove around into the court. Zachary loves Godzilla, so we made sure that we included a lot of Godzilla stuff on the posters.
We're blessed, and I think that not a lot of people have a family like us, and I knew that they would do something really special for him.
I think it's really important because they're kids, and birthday memories, I feel, are like such an important memory in the child's life.
And while it will be a birthday to remember, Zachary already has his wish for next year.
That there would be no viruses going around like COVID-19.
That is so sweet. We saw on social media some events like that happening around town. Thankfully, we didn't have rain on Saturday and most of the day on Sunday, so you were able to get out and do that this morning. But then we saw Sunday overnight, that rain really started to come in. We are at over a quarter of an inch in accumulation here in Bakersfield. Many areas in our county seeing over 3/4 of an inch like Kernville. Some pretty impressive amounts from this amount of rain. Now, taking a look at our radar, you can see still plenty of activity over Bakersfield right now, and really most of Kern County. Right now at Bakersfield, we are at 53 degrees, in the mid-50s across most of the valley at this hour. We do see some areas, the mountain communities still freezing this morning at this hour. Now, taking a look at our day planner, you can see that at 8 a.m. the rain is going to continue. At about noon, that would be a great time to get outside if you're getting a little stir crazy inside from spending so much time social distancing. At around noon, we do expect expect the rain to be cleared out, so that would be a great time to get outside. And around 4 o'clock, that's when we're going to be nearing our high for the day. So if you want to wait until the warmest time of the day, 4 or 5 o'clock, that's going to be a great time for you to get outside. All right, we're going to take a check at our roads now with CHP Officer Robert Rodriguez. Good morning, Robert.
Well, good morning, Alyssa. Good morning, everyone. If you have to be on our roadways this morning, they are a little on the slick side, a little on the wet side, so just be careful if you're out and about. Remember to please slow it down. We do have a non-injury crash working off of Gun Club Road at McCombs Avenue in up near, that's a northern part of Kern County. Also, Highway 178 near Paradise Cove, we've got a non-injury crash working there as well, a solo vehicle off the roadway. And then if you're traveling out towards the Lamont area, we've got Weed Patch Highway near Mola Road, experiencing some flooding at that location there. We did have an earlier crash blocking the roadway there. That's all being cleared up, but we still have the water and traffic lanes. So again, use extra caution there. That's my look at traffic. Mike and Danielle, we'll send it back to you.